Hmm. I think that's straight. Welcome everyone. Here's that acrylic paper I was talking about earlier. You can either keep it on your pad and then just paint something like I just did, and then you just peel it off, and then you go to the next page. And there you go. You can sell it like this, and then they can get it framed, maybe with some glass on it. But it's an easy way to keep your art stored, a less space for sure. I'm gonna do a quick one here. It's already late here in Seattle, so what I want to do is do a uh, just a quick painting. So the one today at the art show, I sold a lot of these pop art paintings. So I'm gonna do some pop art flowers here. Uh, so I have a lot of ideas for paintings coming up. All right, let's get started with some flowers here. Uh, I'm using regular paint here, acrylic paint. I'm not using the fluid paint yet because if I did it, it takes a while for that to dry the regular uh, Mars Black is what I'm using. It dries quicker, so I can get the color going in my flowers quicker. This is just going to be a quick painting. I wasn't ready to go to bed, so uh, so I thought I'd do a late night pop art flowers. With some glaze. I'm going to use some glaze in my color so it gets really bright. I'm going to make this a red heart, obviously. Uh, do 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 do. All right, I think that's enough flowers. Oh, I forgot to turn my chat room on. Natita, hola. So if you're gonna, this is acrylic paper, so it's good to use a soft brush on. If you're gonna use acrylic paint on this acrylic paper, use a soft brush. See that how the soft brush, it flows a lot better on the paper. Okay. If you use like your professional acrylic brushes, it's not gonna work as good. So you don't need to use your expensive brushes on this. Yeah, I'm a little tired now, but I wasn't ready to go to bed, so this is an easy way to paint. If you're This is usually what beginners start on, this type of painting, because it's really simple. But I'm going to show you how to make it look awesome. Okay. I'm going to show you how to make it look really good. I got to get some water. Hold on a second. There we go. So this is like this type of art. This is what usually a beginner starts off doing, which is okay. It's really easy. Anybody can do this. You just make your flowers, and now we're just basically gonna paint it in, right? But there's other things I'm gonna do to it that'll make it look a lot better. Okay. See my table. I think since I'm gonna do a light green table. Okay. Very light green. So some green with some white in it. I think I'm out of glaze, so I'm not going to use any glaze on this one. If you hit your lines, don't worry, because I go over all the black lines again with the fluid paint, and it's going to really make it look cool. The black lines are just there to show you where your flowers are going to be. And have some green leaves in here. This one should go pretty quick. I want it to go quick, so. All right, let's do our flowers. We want to do a yellow daisy up there. I sold a lot of paintings today at the art market. It was pretty fun. So this is almost like coloring now. Uh, Almost like coloring book, okay? But I'm going to show you a few tricks in here to make this look like really good art, okay? Okay. A few more flowers and then we'll be ready for some fun here. So this is called pop art. But when I get done with the coloring, I'll show you how to make it look a little better. I'm trying to use all the colors of the rainbow. So I got red, yellow, purple, blue, green, and what am I missing? Orange, red, yellow, purple, blue. Oh, I'll do that one pink up there. We'll have a pink flower up here. Alright, so there we go. Now, I just basically put the colors in there. I'll show you how to make them look a little more professional now. What we're going to do is we'll just put like some pink in the middle of these flowers. Some kind of pink or white, whatever you want. This one I'm going to make, I'll make that brown though. This is one of those daisies with it has a brown center on it. Alright, cool. So this is one of the easiest types of painting. So now let's do the background. We'll use like a light pink. Just take your brush and go around every flower. You don't have to go up to the flower. Maybe leave a little bit of white around it so it looks cool. It'll give it a different style. We'll just kind of go up to the flower. Leave some space in there. It'll give it some appeal. Just a light pink. We'll add some more colors in there. We'll add some purple, light purple. All right, very good. All right, now what I'm going to do, this is yellow. Now grab some yellow ochre. So this is the kind of color I use a lot on my landscapes. But let's put a little yellow ochre in one half of the flower petal up there. See how now you got two tones in there? Zayna, somebody's in here. Take a little yellow ochre on this one here and run it down one of the sides of the yellow. Either side. This orange flower here, get some red. Rinse your brush off. I'm using a soft brush because this is acrylic paper. Take some bright red on one side of your flower. Leave the one side orange, one side bright red. On this pink flower, you can use red as well. And usually the bottom half, because the top half's going to get highlighted. And we can use light pink on this purple here. Just make half of it pink, half of it purple. And the blue one's fine. Okay, on the green, we're going to just make a light green. Just make a light green with white in it, and let's make half of the leaves dark and half of it white or light. Just like that. Very good. All right, now it's time for the black. Okay, so we're going to use a nice tip brush on here. This is a number 2 round. And we're going to use this fluid acrylic Mars Black, okay? What you're going to do is just put a little bit in a container. Just a little. That's all you need. Alright, we're going to go around all our black lines again, okay? This time we're going to be a little more careful and go around each color very nicely, okay? You could take your time. You're going to outline each color with your black. Some places you can go really thin, some places you can go thicker. And this fluid black really works good. Okay. It's almost like ink, kind of. But you're going to see once I get it all outlined, it's going to really look pretty cool. Take your time. This is a really fun art. Almost anybody can really do this if you're just starting out. What's cool about this art that it sells, so you will get somebody to buy your painting. It's really popular art. Do 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 do. It's not done yet. There's more to do after this black to make it look good. So make sure you stick around to the end. This is not the finishing touches at all. There's still some more things to do to make it look good. I mean, this helps, but it's not done yet. Let me make sure everything's in focus. Yeah, okay. Well, I still got one more flower to do. Make sure this is the for this type of art, this black is really good to use this fluid black. You can try and use regular black, but it won't flow like this stuff. This stuff really flows good on the paper. All right, there. I think I got everything outlined again. Very good. All right, let's do the outside again. We'll get a small, we'll use a small filbert brush. We're going to put white around our edges now. It's looking pretty good. It's really colorful. I'm going to do the background real quick, and then I'll do the highlighting on everything else. I'm just putting a little white on all the pink that I put in. Not as much as I did on the pink, but just a little bit of white around each flower. Just a little bit. Whoops, I hit my black lines. Be careful. All those lines are wet, so you gotta be careful. Alright, I'm giving it the lines a little time to dry a little bit. Alright, so here's what we're going to do next. The white. This is where it makes the painting look a lot better. So anybody can do this. You just put the color inside your black lines. Let's put some highlights on. Now we're going to use the fluid white, titanium white, okay? Just put it on the other side of your black so it doesn't mix together. We're going to use a small number 2 round, and we're going to hit each petal with a little bit of white, okay? This is really going to make the painting look a lot better. So now stay in the petal. Don't hit the line. Stay in the petal and just put a little white where you think the light is hitting. Just a little bit of white, okay? I'm putting it where I think, you know, the light would be hitting the petal. Just all you need is just a little, okay? And then it's not done yet. There's still something else I do to it to make it look better. We'll do it on the leaves too. Just a little bit on your leaves. right, it's looking much better already. Wow. So usually the light's going to hit on this vase about in here somewhere. So we'll just make this side white here. We'll run a little white down the neck and a little bit of white around the top corner up there, or the top part of the heart. This is supposed to be a heart. Uh, and then you're going to put a little bit of white. I was going to put a flower down here, but I'm running out of time. Just put a little white on your table too. Just on this side of the table. We got the shadow here. All right, there you go. See how much better it looks now. Now we're going to darken up some of the leaves now with black. Okay. This part is optional. You don't have to do this part because it's kind of hard, difficult to do. Just put a little bit of black on a brush, and what we're going to do is next to your black line, you're going to brush a little black in like that next to the line, just on the shadow side of your pot. See how I'm lightly doing it, and I'm leaving, let me zoom into this. There you go. See the effect you're getting? You're just going to barely take your brush and kind of, I guess, scrape it. Just like that. So that's done now. This, I consider this is done, this heart now. I got white over here. I darkened up the heart a little more. Now, you could do that on all your flowers too now. Take a little bit of that black, same technique, okay, right next to your black. Run your black in the petal. Just like that. You want to do it very lightly because you want to get this effect right here. Okay. Takes a little patience, but you can see how it made the flower look a little more like art. You could do it in your leaves too, on the dark side. Try and stay next to the line though. It's like that. It's hard to make it work on those smaller flowers. It's almost like glazing it. Really, really light touch. Okay. There we go. We can do some around the shadow too, like this in the table. Just like that. And maybe underneath the lip of the table. There you go. And that's how you finish up the painting. To make it look more professional, you know. If you just had regular straight color in those flowers, it wouldn't look as good. Let me zoom out real quick. There we go. That came out pretty good for a quick painting. Now you can start doing your own. Like I could have filled in more flowers here. Fill up. I'd say put more flowers in if you want it to look really cool. Now, you know this technique here with the black. You can also do it out here around the flowers with a brighter color. Like, don't use black out here, but maybe a red. But that's optional. Let me put a few effects on this. I think it's going to look good in a sketch. Let's put a sketch on this. Oh yeah, that looks cool. That looks really good as a sketch. I kind of like that. And let's try Haunt Silver. Sepia, here's Document. I like this one. It takes the colors down. Here's 8mm. Wow. That really brightens them up. Alright, the dance lights are on. I'm done, guys. I'm going to bed. Thanks for all the likes. This is like a beginner's type painting. I think if you've never done painting before, I think if you could do this one really easy, okay? With all the techniques I showed you in there. All this extra highlights, the extra black inside the shadow side. It looks really cool. Wow. All right, good night, everybody. I'm going to bed. Cheers. Zena, thank you. Yakusemash. I just saw something go across the painting there. I think it was a bug. It just like zoomed across the painting. All right, guys, have a good night. Cheers.